week's episode of the Squirrel's Den Coaches Show. We are coming to you from the Student Center Conference Room here at Central Cass. I am Brent Nelson alongside Travis Lamar and head coach Tommy Butler. On this week's episode, we will recap the Valley City game from Friday night. We will look ahead to our final game against Wahpeton, and we'll chat with some of the seniors here at Central Cass, just kind of looking back at their season and what they're thankful for in their time here playing football. All right, Coach Butler. Saturday night, Valley City game.
Yeah.
7-0, you're up at halftime. Second half, different story.
Right. Man, I think you got to see what our potential is for sure. That first half, our kids, I thought they played extremely well. We were clicking on offense. Defensively, Valley City came in running the ball all over the place on everybody, and I thought our guys stepped up to the challenge. Met their physicality right away. We start off the game, we go right down, get inside the 30-yard line or so, have a chance for a touchdown. We catch it inbounds, slide out of bounds, and ball kind of bobbles around a little bit. Get called for a no catch there. And again, I thought our kids responded well to that. We came right back defensively, get them to punt. We stop them on fourth down. We get the ball back. We go right back down. We score. So we're feeling really good. Going into halftime. Our talk as coaching staff was not a whole lot to adjust. We knew there was a couple things that were going to come back to defensively, but I thought we kind of had them frustrated, and they came right out. They go deep ball right away, catch it on us, and then just kind of you can feel the momentum starting to slip away. They score, we come out on offense, and we throw a pick six, and I think honestly that was our kids we just didn't respond from that. We did a good job of responding that first half. The second half we just didn't respond to the adversity, and then it was the snowball happened. One bad thing it turns into another to another to another, and you get an outcome like what you got. But I definitely think the scoreboard doesn't tell the whole story. We told our guys that that first half is really the team I think that we could have been this entire year. We actually were doing the things that we've been coaching. I thought coaching staff, we made some good calls. Our kids were executing. It was just a total team effort that first half, and then second half we just couldn't respond back to that adversity.
All right, Coach Butler, let's look forward to this coming Friday night, final game, home game against Wahpeton.
Well, so after a long season, I think our kids are, we're still hungry. I mean, I know our guys have talked about that, wanting to get a win to end the season, which is awesome. I don't think we have one guy on our team that's really mailed it in. So looking at Wahpeton, like we told the kids that, they have some talented guys on their team. They have some speed at their skill positions. They're not going to be very big up front, so that matchup is good. But, they haven't won a game all year, but they're most definitely talented. So for us, it's going to be, that we're going to have to contain their run game a little bit. But they're going to throw the ball around a little bit. So it's going to be kind of like playing us. So that should be a pretty fun matchup. Hopefully we can, cause some turnovers. And then offensively, hopefully we can get that run game established a little bit. And then take advantage of some matchups I think that we have.
So final game for your seniors.
Yeah.
I believe there's 5 of them.
Yep.
You're going to hear from the seniors in a little bit. But why don't you just talk about maybe some of the things that you're going to remember this class by?
So this class is they've been awesome. Their leadership with our younger athletes have been tremendous. And that goes all the way back to the start of day one. These guys have bought into. They knew this was a young team. They knew we had some talent, but they also knew that there's going to be a lot of growth. And like I said, from day one, these seniors have 1,000% bought into that. They've wanted to help our young guys grow. They've wanted to help this program succeed, and not just for a selfish reason, but just they're high character guys. And so for me, starting as a new coach and wanting to set a standard here, I think these guys have been the ideal group to do that with. A group that's about the team that wants to, like I said, set these ground rules of this is what it's going to be here at this program. Those guys have bought into it 100% and have never wavered from it. So I commend them for their leadership and their just overall high character guys there.
Yeah, I would second that. I mean, at the beginning of the year when we interviewed them and they all talked about, showing everybody that this wasn't going to be a rebuilding year and stuff like that. And like Coach Butler said, you saw the true potential of what this team could do if they put 4 quarters together against Valley City in that first half. I think they had the potential to do that, but they never wavered from the fact of they wanted to leave a legacy here. And I truly believe they did that. I mean, these guys coach every day on the field at practice. They're coaching the young guys. Offensively, Christian is, working with those young receivers all the time, trying to talk with Majo all the time about different things that he's seeing out there in game and at practice. They're always some of the top huddle watchers, so they're definitely leading by example there, showing guys how to be prepared for games and things of that nature. So, like Coach Butler said, there isn't a single person that's mailed it in. And if you look at, our seniors, the bulk of them all have a winter sports program that they could be looking forward to, and none of them are. So, I respect the heck out of this crew because of what they've done and how they've done it. It's been a frustrating year for everybody, but there's been no quit in them. They take Sunday night films and they learn from it, and they try and help the younger guys learn from it. And, it's been a great crew to coach. It really has.
All right, let's hear from some of those seniors. Junior Tote, Christian Leitz, Brock Schmitz, and Jeremiah Sullivan. All right, why don't you guys walk me through the season a little bit? Give me just your overall thoughts on how you think the season went.
Well, obviously, didn't necessarily go how we wanted it to, but from the get-go, we knew it was going to be a grind in the summer. We knew we were going to have a lot of spots with a lot of inexperienced players, but we made do with what we had. And for us older guys, we did a lot of coaching as well as a lot of playing. So as leaders, we kind of had to take that role in that aspect, and we just kind of did what we had to do and with what we had.
So moving forward to next year and I guess following years, what do you want the current players to think about when they think about you guys?
I want them to think about how hard that all of us seniors tried each and every football game, how much work we put in, and hopefully they can just pick up on that and take it for themselves.
And just try and pick up on the legacy that we left off on and just keep bringing that forward through the next years to come.
And try not to back down from nobody. You shouldn't be scared of anyone on the field, on or off the field. You should have the same mentality. Just go after what you want.
What I'm looking forward to is just kind of cap off a kind of large chunk of my life. Football's kind of been there from the beginning since 5th grade, and just kind of go out there, put it all out on the line, and right the wrongs, maybe do something crazy, have a big game, but in all, just kind of wrap everything up, have a good time with my team.
For me, it's really all about just going out there and having fun and just soaking up all those memories and just enjoying my last game and maybe ball out a little bit. Never know.
I'm looking forward to actually breaking the school's record for most rushing touchdowns in a game, and looking to end the season with a win and go out there and give it my all.
Really looking forward to try and cap off this, not the greatest season we've had, but just go out there and finish it with a W and really just try my hardest and give it my all.
Favorite memory is probably my freshman year is a JV game in Lisbon, and we all know how the Lisbon officiating is sometimes, and there's just lots of crazy events. The ref had to pull Brock's pants down because he didn't think he was wearing a girdle. We ran trick play after trick play, lined up for numerous fake field goals. Chase Gross blocked and caught a punt, ran it back, and it was just a crazy game, and that one will stick with me for a long time.
Honestly, my favorite memory has probably got to be this senior season, just because it's my senior season, and it's just going to be bittersweet when it's all over with. And I just want to leave a legacy for all those kids to come.
Favorite memory would have to be sophomore year when it was homecoming, and Higo missed the first kickoff, and we went to I believe double overtime, and we won with a field goal, and it was the feeling was it was just, it's hard to explain. It felt good.
Favorite memory is probably just this season in general. It was really fun watching all these young guys come out. Not being, I don't know, not be mean, but not being as good as they could be, and then just throughout the season watching them progress through and just get better.
All right, so there's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes that make a football team successful. Why don't you share with us a little bit what you're thankful for?
I am thankful for the team meal that the parents made for us before every game. That was really good and really thoughtful. I just want to say thank you. And I'm also thankful for our student section for coming out to our road games and supporting us. That really mean a lot, and it really boosts our confidence. Just thank you very much.
Firstly, I'd like to thank my family. A lot of times, I'd like to think have a good memory, but there would be countless occasions where I'd forget one key thing of my uniform, whether it be pants, a jersey, maybe a knee pad or mouth guard. I just call up mom or dad and say, "Hey, I forgot this," and they didn't really hesitate. They just kind of bring it with them. They always show up to the games early that needed to be done. Also, I had a brother who played quarterback for the 3 or 4 years I was here, so that kind of helped me learn a lot of what we were doing because we've kind of stayed the same as far as scheme-wise since I've been here, so that helped a lot off the field and on the field. And kind of to go along with that piece, his class, big senior class, kind of paved the way for us as we've kind of progressed throughout our football careers and kind of kept us on task where we needed to be. And I'd like to say thank you to those guys.
One thing I'm really thankful for is all the people who come out and support us at our games. I can't explain how good it is when something big happens for us and you just hear an entire roar of the town behind you, and it's awesome.
Big facts, bro.
I'm really thankful for my family, especially my mom, whether it's her making me a sandwich after the game or washing my game clothes because I don't want to. Big shout out to her. I'm also really thankful for the new turf field that we got and the new jerseys. Those are pretty sweet, and I love playing on the new field. And I'm also really thankful for all the coaches that I've had going through my years here. Each one of them has taught me something, and I'll keep it with me for the rest of my life.
Wait, your mom makes you sandwiches?
Yeah.
Dude, tell her she has to make me one.
Chase the lion.
That'll do it for this week's episode of the Squirrels Den Coaches Show. Tune in next week as we recap the Wahpeton game. We'll also take a look at recapping the season and look forward to next year. So for Coach Travis Lamar, head coach Tommy Butler, I'm Brent Nelson.